Hey everyone, welcome back to more Griftlands. I'm Disturbing Puppet. We are continuing Sal's campaign today. We are on to day 5 of hunting Kashio. So I made it through day 4 pretty smoothly, actually. I was a bit surprised. We now have a pet. Take a look at my negotiation deck. So we have some things upgraded, still some things we can get upgraded. Anything interesting? We did upgrade the Mending Drain. That gives me a little bit of health. I've got extra bait now. We've got a pretty rounded deck, some extra doubt. Nothing I really want to pare down, potentially. This is sort of an emergency card. This removes mine and the opponent's arguments. So that's, okay. There's a few kind of okay cards in here, nothing, like, too crazy. Combat, I feel a bit more comfortable. I've added a bit more combat damage. We do have ways to get some extra damage here. Getting a card out. Upgraded the Brazen Attack. We have at least some kind of finishers to do some extra damage, decent defenses. We have a Mandible temporarily. And we've got the Robo in here I've used once, so we can add more kind of allies to fight with us. We've got the Shroogfang as well. So I think we're doing okay. As far as upgrades go in negotiations, get an extra action and draw a card, but we take 2 damage at the end of every turn. 10 extra resolve. Here for health, we've got 10 extra health. For fighting, we have random card has basically the cost reduced by 1, so a lot of things will end up being free. Skeletal suspension. At the end of your turn, gain defense equal to half your combo. So if we can keep combo going, we can just kind of build more and more defense, and we can use the combo for finishers. So that's kind of the way we're going. There's nothing too fantastic, but I do feel a lot more comfortable now having a pretty decent pet in Ultravenator. And we can also summon Robo-Dogs from our deck. Okay, so we're at 92 health, 50 resolve. That's pretty darn good for where we're at. I'm not sure if it's good enough, but we'll have to see. Okay, auction day. Ulo's waiting for you at the auction. She's probably going to want something from you before she lets you in. There you are. I was a little worried you might be bleeding out in an alley somewhere. Though after what you've survived, I'd have found that hard to believe. That's cute, Ulo. Didn't know you come to care. You're fungal like that. Here's your badge. Ulo hands you a badge so shiny it leaves an afterimage. You're on guard duty and your shift starts now. Handle the door for a few hours, and then once the auction starts, I'll get someone to relieve you. No doubt Kashio will arrive fashionably late, so you have time to get the jump on her. Aye aye, Ulo. Ulo wants you to play bouncer before the auction starts. Okay, I'm ready. Anything I should know before I get started? One thing, yeah. Mostly you just need to check papers, make sure everyone's on the guest list, except for someone named Hanbi. Hanbi is an assassin. Oh, he likes me. I spared his life. So he's the guy earlier on. Unfortunately, he's going to have an accident before he can make his way inside, if you understand my meaning. But this isn't some criminal or debt dodger, so your hunter's rights don't apply. Get him away from any witnesses, or, heck, I don't know, make it look like self-defense. Then the witnesses work in your favor. He likes me. I don't want to do that to him. You look apprehensive. Something wrong? No, this is just my resting face. Constantly apprehensive. Well, this is the last task. Get this done and all your debts are settled. Heck, I might even owe you. Ulo heads off to take care of business elsewhere. You start your shift. You process person after person, doing searches, checking documents, and generally being a pain in the ass. Finally, your mark arrives. What? Hey, Saul! Imagine meeting you here. Didn't expect to find you working this kind of gig. Hope that means you can get into the auction afterwards? Okay. I'll buy you a drink for old time's sake. Oh, jeez. So, what do I want to do here? So I can get him to attack me. I don't really want to do that. Get him to search the job. He doesn't... I don't know if that's going to lead to a fight anyway. I think I'm going to tell him to get out of here. You check to make sure the other guards don't overhear you, and drop your voice to an urgent hush. Hey, Hanbi, you gotta get out of here. Somebody wants you dead, and they've hired me to do it. But just because I won't doesn't mean they don't have a backup plan. You walk in there, you might end up dead. Yeah, maybe, but not if you're watching my back. But I'm not giving up the auction just because someone's got it out for me. I'm going in there. You come find me and we'll take care of it, yeah? But hey, thanks for the warning. You really are a pal. I don't know, now I've just made things worse. After every third turn in battle, draw 3 additional cards. That's pretty good. Definitely a pretty decent thing. Unfortunately, that's going to be an issue. I didn't want to kill him because we're on good terms. I really don't want to let him in. It's going to be hard to convince him of this. I could let him in, and then maybe I can talk him out later, or maybe I can talk down the people trying to kill him. He loves me, so now it's actually easier to do this. But if I search his bags and then have him arrested, he's immediately going to hate me, probably. And then he'll end up getting arrested, but she seems to want me to have him killed, which is not what I want. I don't want to have this lead to a fight. Alright, you know what? As much as I don't like to disappoint people, I'm going to let him in the auction just to see what happens. Still think you shouldn't go in there, but it's your call, I guess. Hey, I'll feel safer surrounded by witnesses. Good luck out there. What just happened? Ulo dislikes you. Lost Admiralty medals. You had your chance and you let it get away. Ulo might have tolerated some failure in the past, but she's made it clear this job mattered. What the hesh, Sal? You had one job. If it was so easy, why didn't you do it yourself? Because I pay others to keep my hands clean, and you're supposed to provide a service. I don't have time or energy to be disappointed in you. Just go inside already. I need to clean up your mess. Okay, so she dislikes me. She doesn't hate me. I can kind of live with it, I guess. You pass through the door and are confronted by both the stink of incense and the inner guard. Hold it, Grifter. This auction is invitation only. I'm working for Ulo. I've got an extremely shiny badge to show for it, too. Let's get rid of this here. Oh, I heard about you. A weird move, but these are weird times. Nice of you to say the times are weird and not Ulo herself. I didn't not say it. Go on in. Take place at the auction, hang back with security. I'm needed up at that front. That way I can make sure nobody gets up to any funny business. Fine, but don't interfere with the bidding. There are cult bigwigs here who would gladly make an example of you. Not that I'd stop them. Sure, should be an easy posting. On your way, then. The auctioneer takes the stage and a hush falls over the crowd. Welcome to the auction of Hessian antiquities and subservience. I don't remember this happening before when I did this, but it's been a while since I ran through this. As always, you've been gathered here by Hesh's will, drawn to the maelstrom of opulence. A reminder that acts of violence are not an acceptable form of payment. Now let's get down to business. Underthor knows the value of his time, and he's not sure you're worth it. The next lot is a cache of powerful artifacts pulled from the depths of Groutbog. I don't want to waste my negotiation here. I'm in. Put me down for whatever. You don't have the shills to actually purchase any of these items, but these fools don't need to know that. Okay. Bid. Improvise a special card to help you in the auction. Alright, what do we have? When destroyed, I get some money. That's attacking me. Anonymous bid. Targets a friendly argument each turn for 5 damage. A bid from another patron. When destroyed, another anonymous bid's created to replace it. And this is a discharge pistol. 2 wound, piercing, destructive 2 uses. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Okay. I don't know that I want to be involved in this necessarily, but oh well, what you gonna do? Alright, let's have some bait. Let's have some influence. This is sticky, so it's going to stay in my hand. Nothing has composure. Let's see if I take this out. Get some cash. Spread the attacks around that way a little bit as well. So 48, that's a lot to get that. We can do a bit more damage. And I am going to take 1 here because of my augment. I could avoid that, but I'll just do some damage. Okay, so that is for the pistol. There's another one for a hologram projection belt. Play your next card twice, destroy after 2 uses. That's decent. I'd rather have this, though, I think. Nothing looks like it's attacking me, which is interesting. So can I just use Flash Badge to just immediately destroy something? Like one of these? Okay, apparently I can. So I just had to grab one thing. Sold to the Grifter in the front row. You gather up the EH-1076 discharge pistol. Alright. It takes you a second to realize the hall has fallen quiet. Too quiet. While you're getting your bid on, Kashio and her goons closed rank around you. Not sure how a hunter like you got into the auction, but rest assured the folks here can take one look at you and know you don't belong. You gonna start a fight here, Kashio? Why not? I've been asked to. Sure enough, you look around and see more than a few disapproving stares from the gathered elite. Guess they didn't take too kindly to you muscling in and claiming their prize. I knew a grubbly little bogling like you would grow up too greedy for your own good. I hate you enough to almost fall for that, but ain't nobody greedier than you, Kashio. You sold out your wit, your friends, heck, even me. I bet my contract didn't even go for that high a price. You could have made more off me as your apprentice. But I bet looking at my face just made you hate your freedom a little too much. You notice Admiralty guards approaching from the door and see the specter of spree goons coalescing out of the shadows. Might have like a multi-way fight going on here. You've been in enough brawls to know what's about to go down. Kashio's answer is to raise her weapon. Her goons convene to block your escape from either side. Alright, fighting Kashio. No escape, isolated. So the lights go out. You hear the shouts, bangs, and sounds of the great lumen tank under the stage breaking. The emergency lighting comes back on, revealing a ruined auction hall. Well, Ikderek. Alright, she's going to enjoy this. So, you have... First time you take damage, gain 2 defense. Kashio hates Saul, will always attack them. Okay, so you're always going to hit me, so my pets are fine. At the end of your turn, summon 2 holograms of Kashio. So you got the hologram projector, I guess. Kind of. Start a battle, gain 80 health. That's not fair. All Freelancer Kashio attacks apply 1 bleed if not mitigated. Okay. So you're doing something else, though. What do I have? Steady hands, every 3rd turn in battle, 3 additional cards. So I do have that benefit. Okay. Let's improvise an attack. Let's get some combo here, actually. That's a pretty good way to start. She's not actually attacking me. I don't know what she's doing. None of that's really going to matter, but none of it's going to trigger my counter, though, either. I will just go ahead and do this, just to have some defense and counter. I don't think anything's going to trigger it. We're about halfway up on my flourish. Oh, you called friends. Alright, I don't like the friends. Enforcer Gate. So, let's see. Enforcer Gate is hit. Reduce the number of attacks this turn by 1. If no attacks remain, Enforcer Gate becomes stunned. So if we hit him 4 times, he'll get stunned and shut down. Well, that sucks. And then we have the holograms, and I'm not sure which one is the real one. I'm going to summon my Robodog. My pet's taken a bit of a beating. This is attacked twice, so that'll count separately. See if I can get you out anyway. Spend all your combo, gained 1 counter per combo finisher. That's not too bad. The wound won't matter on the robot. Yeah, all I can do is take out the robot, and that's it. Two of them are being attacked here, so we'll find out if they're real or not. I'm not going to waste the wound on the Enforcer bot. But having some counter is going to mean anyone hitting me is going to take some damage. And let's just knock you out temporarily. I get an injury, but you're stunned for the rest of the turn. So that's way less damage to Ultivinator! Okay, that one wasn't her. That one was. Bleed. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage, expend this card. Unplayable. Actually going to keep hollow belting. That's really irritating. Alright, I probably want to kill the android, I guess. If I can spread some damage around, I'll do that. Start your turn, draw additional card if you have at least 2 combo. 2 impair and piercing. I don't have any combo now because I just used it, so let's get some combo. Let's go ahead and hit one of these just to see. No, that was her. Okay, so that's going to reduce the amount of attacks coming in. So the holograms can still do damage, apparently. Or maybe when it hits, it'll just not do anything. Let's... Actually, who's hitting who here? You're hitting... You're not doing anything. Yeah, let's impair you. Bit less damage. I'm going to give myself some defense, and unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to live with. Okay. Well, I've got a free shot there. Got a little bit of healing there, potentially. I've got some defense. That's a lot of hits hitting my doggo. I hate to waste the wound on something else. I can do a decent chunk of damage. I mean, it's free. I kind of feel like I should try to take him out, and I can between these two. Yeah, I'm just going to use it to kill him. Get him out of there. So what are you doing? You're getting 4 armor every turn. I'm going to give myself some defense. And I guess I could defend and heal. Okay, so that reduces the hits coming in. So she's hitting all of us. Alright, so this is a bit more manageable. I need to get some defenses up so I can build some combo. Let's see if you are real. No. Let's see if you are real. Again, try to gain some combo, which will give me some block. Take some defense. This is going to do some damage to me. Okay, I've got wounds on me. Got an improvise, we've got a free attack. Let's get rid of the wound. Everybody's really focusing on one. Let's try to narrow it down a little bit. Okay, we got pretty lucky there. Let's wound you a bit. Could do a pretty good shot. I'd like to block the hit coming in. just so I avoid getting those bleeds piling up on me. The doggos are doing all right. Yeah, let's give myself a little bit of defense. That'll block the attack for me. I can't play that with an injury in my hand, but I can get rid of it and then play it for free. So we'll do that. Good shot. Okay, more holograms. Got one more use for the pistol. 2 more uses there. Do have some combo built up, but I don't know that I want to burn it because I'd like to be able to use it to get some block because I don't have much. Let's go looking for Kashio. Okay. That'll add some wounds. I'm going to save this for next time, I think. I don't know if I want to burn all my combo. I'm going to gain a little bit of defense, but it's not enough to block here completely. Because I have flourishes that hit everything, so I want to do that probably at the beginning of next turn to narrow down what we're dealing with. I guess I could take a shot in the meantime just to get some damage in. I suppose that's acceptable. 7 damage isn't terrible. I'm at 87. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. It does mean I'm going to lose some power and all my combo, or most of my combo here, though. Okay. Robo-Dog is in trouble. Attack all enemies twice. Colin Kraots to attack all enemies. I'm not sure which is going to do more damage, so this is 3 twice. I would assume that they're going to do more. We'll see. Oh, 3 hits. Nice. Okay. Right. So you're only attacking me. You're not hitting anybody else. That's pretty darn good. Let's stab you a couple times. Kashio's going down pretty easy here, actually. I could discard my hand and get some defense and counter, but I've got a pretty good shot here. Spend all your combo. Gain 1 counter per combo. Yeah, can do that. Get a bunch of counter. Nice big shot. And I'll go 7 defense, and then a little bit more and a little bit more counter. So 11 counter when she hits me. Alright. Well, that's free, so I guess we'll do that. Getting some counter. I don't have any combo. So let's get some and hit a target. Not the right one. Let's try that one. No. Disappointing. All right. I could incept something to get a bunch more attack, but I won't be able to play it right away. I could do some damage. I could impair to reduce the damage you're going to do to me. This will get this out of my hand, too. I guess we'll do that. So she'll do a bit less damage. Nice counterattack. Okay. Got an attack twice. I've got a starting turn, draw additional card. got a nice big shot. I've got attack twice, piercing. I'm going to try to find her first, if I can. At least narrow it down. So I've got 8 to 12 damage and 13 damage here. I'd like to get in. If he goes down, I can always bring another one in sooner or later. Let's try you. Oh, that was it. You're about to surrender. I don't know if we want that. I think my doggos are going to kill you. She might, yeah, immediately go. I didn't even have to execute her. She died from the bleed that triggered then after. So the dust settles. Those that could took cover out of harm's reach. Heads reappear like crabs crawling out of the sludge after the rain. You look down one last time at Kashio before taking what you need to claim the bounty. You leave her on the floor without a backwards glance. No more looking back.
The crowd parts to let you pass, and it's only the first of many such exits. You're a rich woman now, and you'll have a reputation to maintain. With Kashio gone, there's a yawning hole where her influence should be. You feel it tugging on you like a hook through your navel. And sure enough, the resources begin to fall into place. Fish's reputation improves with yours, but she never lets on whether she likes it. Ulo got her wish. Her family knows she isn't a piece to be played with, and whenever they get a bright idea about some new scheme, she makes sure they run it through her first. You stay still just about long enough to check in on those that matter, but that isn't too long. You have old graves you want to visit, old wounds that still need tending to. There's a life waiting for you in Havaria now. You just have to seize it.
Alright, I don't remember that ending before either, and I'm not sure if there's something they added. I'm sure there's different ones, different variations, depending on what you did. I played kind of mostly working right for the Admiralty, playing pretty much as nicely as I could, trying not to kill people, especially if I'd already befriended them. And that was, at the end there, kind of put me at odds with Ulo, but oh well. Alright, 5 days completed. 10 battles won, 18 negotiations, 5 graphs installed, 3 people loved, all generally pretty good. So some extra bonuses, completed 6 jobs. So prestige, we can kind of use this for more unlocks and things, the flourishes and stuff, I think. Was that prestige points? So before it mainly just kind of tied into you could then play again with all kinds of different modifiers and stuff, which they've kind of gotten rid of. You can still do it, I think. It's just sort of optional. All right, so that was the end of the Sal campaign. A very quick end to that last one because that fight went really well and smoothly. Nothing too crazy. I feel a little bad about ticking off Ulo there at the end, but I really didn't want to fight someone that already I was on friendly terms with. I kind of try to be as honest and honorable with my friends as I can in most of these kind of games, any kind of RPG and stuff. I really like the RPG elements it kind of builds into this. So there is also 2 other campaigns. I'm not sure if I'll do them in videos. It just kind of depends what I have time for. Rook I've played through before when it was in early access, and then the third guy, I can't remember what his name is. He is someone that wasn't available, like the first couple days of his scenario were available in early access, but not the whole thing, so I haven't actually played through those. But yeah, we'll see if maybe we'll come back and play some more Griftlands later. I really do like this game a lot. It's kind of my go-to if I want to play a deck builder game because there's so many other elements to it and RPG elements. And you don't gain cards like crazy. You have a lot of control over upgrading cards and that kind of stuff, which makes it feel quite different than things like, say, Slay the Spire or something. But yeah, I really enjoy Griftlands a lot, so maybe we'll come back and check out more campaigns. But this was the end of the Sal campaign, and that's it for me. This has been Griftlands. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Hopefully I will see you all again, whether on more Griftlands or some other series. Until then, have a good one.